This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
And welcome to the Nest, home of your Elgin Owls. We're big one on tap tonight, playing the Duncan Demons out of Duncan for the district title. Both teams are undefeated in district. This is the last district matchup of the year. Both teams will finish first and second and host a regional in about 2 weeks, I think Joe said. So big one, though, obviously here today to kind of lay out whether or not we'll be in first or second. Obviously, we'll play again tomorrow against Duncan at Duncan. But big one on tap today here at the Nest. Talk to Levi. We are going to call it the Nest. Stadium does not currently have a name, so we're going to call it the Nest. Levi says he came up with the Nest, and Chalmers stole it from him. So that's a story for another day that we'll have to get with Levi and Chalmers on. But at the end of the day, we're here at the Nest for a big matchup. Jackson Sutherland back on the mound for the Owls tonight to start this one off. We'll talk about the lineup as we get going throughout the game, but Duncan's a very good baseball team. Joe, talk a little bit about them and kind of the matchup of what to expect here today in this big district matchup.
Well, the names that jump off the page when you look at the Duncan lineup are the Ramirez brothers, and the younger Ramirez brother will be starting pitching today, Jace. The older brother, Eli, is the one who plays center field and kind of comes in to close games out on the mound. I know Eli's committed to OU for next year, so definitely has some talent. Should be a good matchup all the way around. I mean, this is the one we've been looking forward to from day one.
Yeah, going to be a big matchup. We're going to take a quick commercial break right before we start this game. So you're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
And we're back at the Nest. As you can see, Jackson Sutherland on the mound tonight. Joe, talk a little bit about the starting lineups today.
So for Duncan, we'll start with the visitors. It'll be Eli Ramirez batting first, playing center field. Preston Giles batting second, playing left field. Colton Rother playing third base, batting third. Batting fourth will be Briscoe Smith playing shortstop. Batting fifth, Jackson Poegi. We're not really exactly sure how to pronounce that name, so we apologize if that was incorrect. Catching. Batting sixth will be Raymond Graves, DH. Batting seventh will be Jace Ramirez, as we talked about, pitching tonight. Batting eighth will be Blaze Black, playing right field, and batting ninth will be Ty Lane, playing second base. Playing first base for the Duncan Demons will be Addis. Sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. But for the Owls, you got Jackson Sutherland on the mound. You got Grady Thomas catching at third base, Trace Laura, shortstop Mason Thornton. Second base, Brody Morrison. Playing first base tonight will be Ritson Meyer. And then in the outfield, left to right, will be Kaysen Thornton, Caden Boletto, and Cade Hillary. It's a little bit of mix-up in the lineup there with Caden. He's definitely played some center field. Good outfielder from what I understand. And Ritson at first base. So.
Yeah, Caden played center field last week against Mac while we were here. Jackson hit for himself this week. We'll see Caden hit, and Jackson will be got that DH for him. But yeah, big matchup obviously here tonight.
It's a lot different wind than last week because this wind is blowing about 20 miles an hour out today.
Yeah, so could you see some ball? Like I said, last week.
Some balls hit out of this field, that's for sure.
Yeah, last Monday while we were here, kind of saw some balls get caught up in the air and weren't able to get out. But today, with the wind blowing the way it is, we could see some, once they kind of get in the air, kind of fly a little bit further than what we're used to. Yeah, this field's a little bit more conducive for some home runs than what we've played in the past. This first year, obviously, we're playing here at the new field. Beautiful ballpark. Elgin did a great job. Obviously, the Hillary fan, want to thank them for the scoreboard over there on the girls' side as well and the boys' side.
And stepping in will be Eli Ramirez for the Demons. Jackson Sutherland starting it off for the Owls.
Little inside right there, 1-0 count. Said Jackson relied heavily on that slider / kind of curveball last week when he needed a strike. So let's see what he's got tonight. Second pitch right up the middle. Let's see if Mason can get there. Mason gets there. Quick turn over there. Gets it out. No, Ritson looks like he didn't come up with the catch over there at first base. And allows a.
That's what speed will do to you, but Mason definitely had to put a lot on it. It was a good throw. Probably should have been caught.
Yeah, kind of rushed it a little. Like I said, Ritson probably one that he says he could get back. So that gets a runner on first. Runner on first, no outs. Jackson in the stretch early. Pick play.
I'm pretty sure he'll be looking to get second here. He's definitely got some wheels.
Yeah. He said two very good baseball teams, highly ranked in 5A. Both likely to contend for potential state title as that gets moving further into the playoffs. Tried to bunt right there and wasn't able to lay it down. 0-1 count.
A little bunt and run.
Yep.
Definitely wasn't quite a straight steal. Looked like he was bunting at that no matter what. Preston Giles for the Demons.
You said Eli, the runner on first base, is he the one that's committed to OU? Brother also on the team. 0-1 count. Another pick.
Probably see a lot of this if Lemire's on first. Definitely want to keep him close.
Great turnout by the Elgin and Demon faithful. Try to third. Trace got the out at first. Got it out for the second. Great job by Trace and Brody right there on the turn.
Just got that fastball. I mean, as a hitter there, you kind of, with the runner on first, you got to think fastball's coming. He just got the inside on him, jammed him up a little bit, grounded to Trace. Great turn by Brody.
Yeah, great feed right there by Trace. Make catchable ball right there. Brody was able to spin at second and get it over to Ritson for the double play. Jackson.
For the Demons, Colton Rother.
Jackson back in the windup now. 0-1. 1-0 count. Round ball to, yep.
And just like that, 3 up, 3 down. Not quite as conventional.
Yeah, not hey, at the end of the day, it worked. So now we're going to head to the bottom of the first inning with the Elgin Owls coming to plate. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
And we're back here at the Nest after, not sure if that would have counted as a hit or an error, but after the base runner, Elgin was able to turn 2 on the next batter, and Jackson was able to get the third out on a ground ball to Brody. You go.
Real quick, your starting lineup.
Yeah.
The batting order for the Elgin Owls would be Mason Thornton leading off, Brody Morrison batting second, Ritson Meyer batting third, Grady Thomas batting fourth, Trace Lohr in the 5-hole, Cade Hillary batting 6th, Kason Meyer in the 7-hole, Lucas Young is the DH for Jackson in the 8-hole, and Caden Boletto will be batting 9-hole.
Yeah, it's important to get on top early, obviously.
Anything for momentum.
Back up.
Like these.
Yeah. Did a great job of, like I said, getting that first runner on and then able to turn 2 right there with the second batter. It's got a little bit of momentum coming into the dugout. Mason Thornton hitting .369 on the year with 1 home run and 15 RBIs.
Jace Ramirez pitching for the Demons. Have a good amount of velocity here.
Ball 1 outside. Same umpires as last week. The brothers are here again. That ball's hit well to the gap. Mason Thornton on his horse right there, running Around first, coming to second. Going to make it to third. Yep, he's going to get there third. Standing up potentially. Nope. All right. With a start-off triple to start the game. Mason Thornton got a gapper to the right center gap. Brings up Brody Morrison.
I tell you what, when I said stand-up triple, I forget you got the D1 commit in center field.
Yeah, he got
pretty good, too.
Got there pretty quickly and got it into the infield. But like I said, no outs here with the runner on third. Getting things started off great by Mason Thornton. Mason's team leading 4th triple of the year. A little bit outside right there. 1-0 for Brody.
First off speed pitch of the night.
Duncan knows the importance of this game, and that runs might be at a minimum, so got the infield in already. Good eye right there by Brody. Kind of wanted to take a chance at it, but held up, so brings up 2-0 count. Looking for a ball in one spot right here if you're Brody. I want to kind of lift this one out to the outfield and try and get that run in. 100%. He did go, so 2-1. Special shout out to Smoke Dog in the house today. Smokey is in the booth with us. Off-speed pitch right there. Had Brody fooled, 2-2.
Well, since that, he threw 2 fastballs to Mason. The first and second one got hit for a triple. He hadn't thrown a fastball since.
No, Brody's been kind of, like I said, a little bit off balance on those. Be a big strikeout right here for Ramirez if he can get it. Good job by Ramirez coming back after that triple with the strikeout.
Good job of pitching backwards right there.
Yep. Brings up the man, the myth, the legend, Ritzenmeyer himself. Ritzen hitting team-leading 470 average, 3 home runs, 33 RBIs.
So I wouldn't think he's going to see a fastball too soon in the count.
Would not think so. 1-0 right there on the outside curveball slider.
Judging by the way they pitched Brody.
Yeah. Yeah, Ritten's looking for something right here to maybe get to the outfield and get that first run in. Kind of fooled on the off-speed pitch again. 1-1 count.
Ritzel with pants up today.
Yeah, he's not wearing the ankle socks today. Not wearing the purple sleeve either. A little up and in right there, 2-1. Ramirez has got the teal glove right there.
Real important to get this runner in for third with less than 1 out.
Yeah.
We had him there with 0.
Yeah, give a lot of momentum to Duncan if they're able to come out of this one unscathed. There you go. That one should be deep enough. Nope. Yeah, that's why he's a D1 commit.
He would have been out by a couple steps.
A good job by Levi right there, knowing the outfield, knowing the runner, knowing the arm out there in the outfield, and holding him up.
More the outfield and the outfield's
yeah.
arm,
Mason's pretty quick, right. But good job right there by Ramirez.
Now going to need a two-out base knock here.
Yep. Grady Thomas up. Senior, 432 on the year. Strike 1 called in the outside corner. Oh, 2. Another curveball. Another slider right there, 1 and 2. Good job by Grady kind of holding up off of that one.
Jason Ramirez is a competitor, man.
Yeah.
I remember last year watching him pitch, and he came off after he got taken out of the game and put a boot back on.
Strikeout looking right there. After the leadoff triple, Ramirez bears down and gets 3 outs in a row. So after 1 inning play, 0-0, you're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
And we're back at the Nest for the top of the second. Both teams no runs in the first inning.
One hit for the Owls, one error.
Yep. Bringing up the 4-hole hitter.
B. Briscoe Smith for the Demons.
Curveball right there, over for a strike, 0-1. Jackson Sutherland, only a sophomore.
Both pitchers doing a pretty good job pitching backwards.
Yeah.
Jackson's doing the same thing that Ramirez was doing in the first.
Little in tight, 1-2 count.
Definitely frozen.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get it to come back wide over the plate.
Little down right there, 2-2. Working the count right here. That one might get to the gap. Let's see right here if Caden can run it down. Not able to get up to it after the diving catch. Caden's got the ball. Looks like that's going to be a triple. Caden with the diving attempt in center field, but unable to get to it. So trading leadoff triples.
Good effort there by Caden. I thought
Yeah.
he hung in the air pretty good, and it was blowing back to him. I thought he was going to have a chance. I mean, he gave it all he had. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
didn't miss it by much. Let's see if Jackson can do what Ramirez did. Runner on third, no outs. Duncan's first hit of the night. Again, just like Duncan, Elgin understanding that runs are at a minimum and got the infield in here with no outs in the top of the second inning.
That'd be the catcher, Jackson Pogue.
On the outside corner there, 1-1. So we apologize to Jackson. We'll call you Jackson for the rest of the game, buddy. Not 100% sure how to pronounce his last name. Maybe we'll get with somebody from Duncan in between innings if possible. 1-2 count. Be a big strikeout right here for Jackson if he's able to get this one right here. Was able to get him, but the ball rolls into the dugout. Great pitch, but Grady was unable to block it back there. So even after the strikeout, got a runner on first, takes first base, and brought in the runner, got a pinch runner for the catcher. Courtesy runner.
I know all about this.
Not pinch. That's right. He can so he can come back in. Right, catcher can run for him at any time.
Pitcher and
catcher
at any point.
Okay.
The thought process is that it helps speed up the game.
Yeah. So Duncan takes the lead on the pass ball. Bunt and run right here. Got nice placed bunt, but not able to get the runner at first. Runners on first and second. Kind of a bunt and run, and Jackson did a good job of fielding it, but unable to get the ball to Ritson safely at first base. So runners on first and second with no outs here in the top of the second. Duncan with a 1-0 lead.
Gave that an error there, too. It's tough, but
yeah,
he's definitely on the throw, because if it's a good throw, then he's definitely out. There's no doubt about it. Runs on first and second here with a 7-hole up. You might see another bunt chance here for the Demons.
Nope, swinging away right here. Looks like that's going to be a gapper as well. Possibly going to score 2 runs.
Going to score 2, no doubt.
Going to hold the runner at second. So with a no-out double right there to the right center field gap, allows 2 runners to come on in. Makes it 3-0 Duncan here in the top of the second.
Still nobody out.
Yep, still nobody out. I said this game is, like I said, today and tomorrow. Both teams come in undefeated in the district.
In both games matter, obviously.
Yeah.
You want to win both, but somehow you happen to split, it still can turn up where you're the 1 seed.
I think we talked a little bit about it. I think Joe said that it's related to run differential. Okay. Not sure where they stand for the 10 games that they played so far in district play. But obviously you want to keep this game as close as possible if you are on the losing end. Little hit and run right there, fouled off. Runner's got to go back to second base. Duncan playing rather aggressive today. Some bunt and runs, some hit and runs. Kind of trying to put the pressure on Elgin's defense.
So far it's worked out.
Jackson steps off right there. 1-1 count. Curveball right there. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
See Blaze there. I think that's his name. Yeah, Blaze trying to really hit that ball in that shortstop hole right there.
Little outside right there, 2-2. Jackson looks like he wanted that one. Yeah, Mason's doing a good job of holding the runner on, but like I said, leaving a big hole between him and Trace on the left side of the infield. But right at him. Gets the out over at first base. Does allow the runner to move up to third. Runner on third with 1 out now. Good play by Mason Thornton there at shortstop.
Pretty good job base running by the Demons there.
Yeah.
Hit right at him. You can jump back. You can do whatever, and he took a chance and worked out for him.
Yeah, most of the time what they say when it's right at you, behind you to try and move up.
But sometimes when it's coming right at you, it's hard to make that choice.
Sometimes all you're worried about is running out of the way. That was probably going to – nope. See if Caden showed off that quarterback arm from center field. Good job of coming up and catching the ball and getting it in quick and keeping the runner there at third. Gets 2 outs now here in the inning.
Taking back to the leadoff man.
Top of the order here.
Ramirez. We're talking about the good play he made, just like
Yep.
Caden in the first inning to keep up from scoring.
Base hit there to left field.
Left that curveball up a little bit.
Yeah. Good job of Ramirez taking advantage of that. Makes it 3-0. 4-0, sorry. Still 2 outs, runner on first. Probably see Eli take off. Eli Ramirez in first base. Probably take off in the next pitch or two. Plus speed on the bases.
Yeah, especially with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Probably say first pitch. Wrong.
Nope. A little bit outside, 1-0 count. Like I said, in the first inning when he was able to get on, Jackson paid special attention to him over there with a couple pickoff attempts over there at first. There he goes. Foul ball right there. 1-1 count. Colin Donnelly in the house. Josh Adesola. Jace Williams, 2, 3 big-time contributors to the state championship football team. All going on to play college football. A little bit up. 2-1. 2 outs. Runner on first. Ritson let that one get by him. Runner on second now. Still 2 outs. 2-1 count. Little in, 3-1. Foul ball. Full count, 3-2. Ramirez got a pretty good lead at second base.
You weren't lying with the plus speed.
Yeah. Nope. Hey, there we go. Good job right there on the curveball right there for Jackson to get out of that inning. After 1.5, Duncan up 4-0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where sports is our middle name.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
And we're back to the nest. Elgin being led off by Trace Laura. 4-0 deficit right here, bottom of the second. Ramirez back on the mound. Trace with a little kind of 1-2 hopper to the third baseman. Good play right there to get Trace for the first out in the inning. That'll bring up Cade Hillary.
One thing that we'll be keeping an eye on here is I bet Ramirez throws a lot more fastballs here now with the 4-0 lead.
Yeah, 4-0 lead. Like I said, I mean, now you're just asking him to pump a lot of strikes.
Yeah.
Don't want to give any free runners. After that trip, like you said, after that triple by Mason, kind of relied heavily on the off-speed pitches. Cade Hillary, 1-0. kind of golfs the ball out there to right field. Gets a base hit. Good job by Cade right there. Brings up Kaysen-Meyer. Kaysen hitting .333 on the year with 1 homer. 17 RBIs. Runner on first, 1 out. First pitch strike. I don't see Booty here, so I assume he's watching. From an oil field somewhere.
Yeah, didn't see him at church on Sunday morning, so I assume he's not in town.
Okay.
Saw the rest of them.
Meyer brothers. Oh, 2 count right here to Kaysen. Ball down, 1-2.
First off-speed pitch we've seen this inning.
Oh.
Yeah. He's done that a couple times.
Yeah.
There's no real need here. Just
no, 1 out.
4-0, down 4. You want to try to get what you can.
Well, you're still early in the game. I mean, like I said, you can't. Obviously, you can tie with a grand slam, but got to get 1 or 2 across. Yeah. Still 6 at bats at the minimum. Blew the fastball by him right there. Brings up Lucas Young. Two outs, runner on first. The junior hitting .283 on the year. There goes Cade. Gets in there fairly easily.
Good pitch to run on that.
Yeah.
Off-speed pitch.
Not bad by the catcher, but he had a pretty good jump, and like you said, it was off-speed pitch. Yeah.
Good job by the catcher, but definitely not an easy one to handle.
See if Lucas can come out with a big 2-out hit here and get Elgin on the board. Fouled off, third base side.
Called the ugly finder in the dugout.
Not sure who it got. Kind of an off-speed. Kind of looked like a changeup right there. 1-2 count here.
Shorten up right here. Put something.
Yeah.
Put some pressure on the defense.
Could just punch it maybe into that between first and second. Second baseman doing a good job of holding Cade on. Back. Strike 3. So after only the single by Cade Hillary, keeps the score at 4-0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
And we're back here at the Nest at the top of the third inning. Elgin down 4-0 after 4-run second inning by the Demons. See if Jackson right here can get us back in the dugout with no harm.
Hitting for the Demons be Colton Rother. Just telling you that, you know, this era of the transfer portal.
He's a cash kid, yeah?
He's a cash kid that drives the Duncan. I don't know if it's daily, if they have something over there, but
right.
He's definitely a cash kid.
The transfer portal. Ask Tennessee about that.
Yeah. Ball's hit well.
Ball's hit very well. Nope. Caden, Caden kind of floated back there on it. Thought he was under it, but wind kind of played a little trick on him, and
ball's hit well.
Yeah. That's going to be a either way, whether they call it a hit or an error. Got a runner on second now with no outs.
Gave it a hit. I don't know that it hit his glove, so that's kind of the rule. Is if it doesn't hit your glove, it's a tough play, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting close to that fence, started feeling the track. Just unable to come up with it. Jackson starts off with a curveball right there for strike, 0-1. Lucas trying to throw behind the runner there at second. Grady, sorry.
It's all right.
Oh-2 count right here. Another high pop up.
Another chance here.
He's got Caden. Looks like he's going to try and tag potentially. Caden with the catch and quick release. Keeps the runner at second base.
Good job there by Caden, redeeming himself a tad bit.
Yep. Caden Boletto, potential, probably going to be the first man up to win that potential starting quarterback job in the spring.
You know what the transfer portal brings, right?
Yeah. No. Oh, 1 starts off with a fastball down the middle. Another good pitch right there, 0-2. Braylee Anderson over there eating her awesome little pickle juice, enjoying the great baseball weather. Mason Thornton with the chance. After a little bobble, was able to get it over there to first base and get the out. 2 outs. Ritson kind of game off a little, but got back down quick.
No doubt. No doubt he got on there before
the runner got there.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got an 2 outs here with a runner on third.
DH for
See if Jackson can get out of this one. Got a bunt here. Kind of seeing where Trace is.
Well, and that shows you the importance of these runs. Even though we talked about, something happens and you end up splitting the series, the differentials gonna matter. So any run you can get across if you're Duncan or Elgin's gonna matter in the end.
Well, both teams in the first inning and runner on third. Let's see if Richardson can come up with this one and get out of the inning. It's kind of a slow roller, kind of in between right there, and Richardson unable to come up with it. By the time he gets it, wasn't able to flip it to Jackson for the out. So another unearned run for the Demons. Makes it 5-0. Still 2 outs. Yeah, I'm talking about that, like I said, the importance of the run. Both teams in the first inning, we got a runner on third. Had infield in. Nothing game first inning. Yep. A lot of times you'll kind of concede that run, but
got out of it. That's
yeah,
the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Pitcher Jason Ramirez hitting for the Demons.
Foul ball.
He's the one who started off their last rally with a double.
Yep.
Or I say started off his rally. He had a 2-run double.
Yeah, I was able to make it 3-0.
Yep. Last inning.
That's a chance for Kaysen out there in left field. He's able to get it third out of the inning. Now, after 2.5 innings of play, Duncan leading your Elgin Owls 5-0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Is your heating unit prepared for an unpredictable winter? At Miller & Noble, we'll make sure you're in good hands. Whether you're replacing an old system or just need a simple repair, we've got the experience and the tools to keep you covered. If you can't pay all at once, we have flexible financing options available.
Stay cozy this winter with Miller & Noble Heating and Air, serving Lawton, Duncan, and surrounding areas. Call now at 580-355-1811.
And we're back at the Nest. Bottom of the third here. Duncan up 5-0. Not the smoothest and cleanest played game so far for the Elgin Owls, but still a lot of baseball left to be played. So need to get on the board. Not necessarily a must in this inning, but wouldn't be. Yeah, get a little rally going, kind of get some momentum back. Right now, Duncan's kind of got all the momentum.
It'd be great for Caden to get on here and set the table for the top of the lineup.
Yeah. Kane, after a little bit of a slow start, starting to pick it up here as the season has rolled on. Sophomore. Hitting .250 with the home run and 3 RBIs.
Honestly, he hadn't got a whole lot of chances. So
No, not at all.
Those numbers are definitely skewed a bit.
I said, Levi loves his athleticism out there in the outfield, his arm. You've seen that. The bat will come. A little high right there. 1-2. Strike 3. Caden goes down swinging. 1 out. Back to the top of the order. Mason Thornton last time with a triple to the right center field gap.
Second pitch of the game.
Yeah. See if he can get back on base and get a little rally going.
I bet he doesn't see a first pitch fastball.
No, probably not. Did pretty good at turning on that one. First inning. Trying to lay down a bunt here. Good job by the third baseman getting there quick. I think he's got him. Yeah, good play right there by the third baseman.
Well, the first base coach, Nico Molina there, he's saying that he thought that
he came off.
He came off, so he's going to go down here and ask the home plate umpire. That's part of as a home plate umpire, you only got a two-man crew. That's some of the things you're looking for. So really the only thing you can appeal, it's a judgment call. They're just asking, did he stay on the base or did he not? So
yeah.
He probably says, you know what, I didn't see it, whatever you think.
Yeah.
That's probably how it goes down most of the time, unless it's just flat obvious.
Yeah, like I said, good job by the third baseman coming up and fielding it.
And a quick 2 outs.
See you, Brody. Brody squared around as well, but pulled it back with the pitch inside. 1-0 count.
Well, part of that is, now look where the third baseman's playing. He just brought himself a couple extra points on a pool ball.
Right. 1-1. A little down, 2-1. Brody in his junior year, hitting .323 on the year, coming into this one. 3-1 count.
Last at bat, Brody saw a lot of
curveballs, a lot of off speed.
It didn't look great on him. That's all he saw this time so far, too.
Right there, going to be a good. Wow. Good play by the shortstop right there, but unable to get Brody with the type of speed that he has. Runner on first with 2 outs. Ritz and Meyer.
That shortstop's committed to go somewhere. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I know he's going to play at the next level as well. He's supposed to be pretty good as well. As you can see,
well, that was a darn good play.
As you can see by that play right there.
Yeah.
He's definitely got the wheels that should not have been that close.
No. And that's a tough throw all the way across the diamond right there. Ritz and Meyer now up to bat, 0 for 1 on the day. Fly out to center field, his first at bat. Ball low. Brody's going to move up to second on that one.
Catcher kind of lost it.
Yep.
Blocked it, didn't know where it went.
Good job of Brody reading that on the secondary lead and taking second base. See if Ritson can come out with a 2-out hit here and get the Owls on the board. Anything to the outfield, more than likely Brody can score.
Base hit for sure, he should be.
Unless
it's a hard line drive right
at the center fielder. There you go. We've seen his arm. 2-0 now. Ritson looking for
one pitch, one spot here.
Yeah.
Damage.
I would not think Ramirez is going to challenge him with a fastball, but
wouldn't either.
Another good play by the shortstop right there to end that inning. So after 3, it's 5-0 Duncan. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Wings and pizza here.
You mean pizza and wings?
16 boneless wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza.
It's stuffed crust pizza. Pizza is the lead.
Wings and pizza. Guys,
get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 boneless wings starting at $19.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
With the new Ultimate Hut Bundle, create your ultimate Pizza Hut feast. I got meat lovers and double pepperoni. Rock, we got double pep.
I get double pep.
Dude, Bundle Bros.
Bundle Bros.
Bundle Bros.
Build yours starting at $24.99. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick, and physical so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
And we're back here at the Nest, heading into the top of the fourth. It's been all Duncan here, 5-0.
Taking off for the Demons, be Blaze Black. Name like that, you better be fast, right?
Blazing. Little inside right there, 1-0. Yeah, I mean, a few miscues by the defense for the Elgin and allowed then one big double to the gap, allowed for the 5 runs so far. Jackson's not pitching bad, just unable to get some outs on some close plays.
Oh, and they've had some timely hitting,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Good pitch right there by Jackson for the strikeout. 1 out here. Top of the fourth. Again, these two teams will play again tomorrow at Duncan. And then regionals will start shortly thereafter. Both teams, I believe, have already clinched spots in regionals.
I think they both clinched hosting.
Okay.
Hosting spots.
We will. Yeah, kind of. I know the net's there, but thought I was getting a line ball to the nose.
0-2 pitch.
Got another one right there. Good job by Jackson bearing down right there. Second strikeout of the inning. Two outs with his counterpart pitcher now stepping in. Or is this the center fielder? Is this Eli? Okay. Back to the top of the order. Eli has shown his two-way capabilities. Doing some damage on the base path and also playing a good center field so far tonight. Starts out with a strike, though. A little up right there, 1-1. Brody with the chance. Gets him out right there. 1-2-3 inning by Jackson right there. Now, after 3.5 innings of play, Owls still down 5-0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physical so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed.
All right, we're back here at the Nest, headed to the bottom of the fourth inning. Grady Thomas, 4-hole hitter up to bat. Ramirez doing a good job of kind of keeping the Owls off balance.
I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough task.
Yeah.
They're, both the starting pitchers for, and I mean, same with Jackson and Trace. I mean, Jackson's not pitched poorly.
No, I mean 6-0 on the year, and I mean hasn't, like you said, I mean only given up 4 hits.
And honestly, one of those in my book might be the other way.
Yeah.
It might have been 3.
Yeah, just some timely hits by Duncan and a few defensive miscues have led to this 5-0 lead, but 3-0 count right here to Grady. See if he can get a leadoff runner on base and get a little in and going.
In the spot, so this is a good spot for them to test themselves today.
Yeah.
See if they can fight back and make a ballgame of this.
Yeah, as you move later on into the season, whether regional play and then potentially state play and whatnot, I mean, you're going to be faced with some good teams and good arms, so good matchup here for the Owls. Fought off kind of. 3-1, brings it a full count. Got the old car right there. Black Chevy. Obviously, you're at the game, so you're not listening to me right now. But if you find that dent on your car after the game and you happen to listen, that's your cock. 3-2 count here, no outs. Yeah, that'll just that one. There we go. Oh, might have said it too fast, but does get by the center fielder. Grady Thomas with the leadoff single brings up Trace Laura.
That was on the pace to go right up the middle, and then it hit the mound and kicked back towards the shortstop a little bit. Even if he stops that, I don't think as good as he's been, I don't think he had the play right there.
No, if you'd hopped up to that one, I would have came out my shoes up here. Probably came up with the Harry Carey call. So runner on first, Grady Thomas. Trace Laura now up to bat. No outs. See if Trace can get something going here. There we go. Fly to right. That's going to get down. Yes, that's going to get down. See if Grady can get on his horse. Trace is, going to hold him up at third right there. Trace, get back, Trace. Oh, Trace kind of took that wide turn at second. Didn't realize the first baseman had the ball.
That ball just tailed away from that right fielder and hung up. I thought it was down from the start, but definitely hung up and gave him a chance.
Yeah. So runners on second and third right here. This is the Owls' best chance. That's some runs.
Kate Hillary at the bat, single last at bat.
Yeah, kind of golfed one out to right field for a line drive single. Let's see if he can do the same thing this time. Grady at third, Trace at second. No outs. Cade calls time. Ryan Donnelly in the stands, as he always is, loud and proud. Little outside right there, 1-0.
Regardless, you just want to put one in play here. Infield's back. You want to try to at least get that first run across the board. Get it back within the swing.
Change up right there. Makes it a 1-1 count. Ball outside, 2-1. Cade's had a great season so far, hitting .385 with 1 home run and 15 RBIs coming into the game. Probably in line for one of those, most improved type players of the year.
What I was going to say.
Yeah.
Last year wasn't, I'm not going to say not on the radar, but didn't see it a lot of time, and then he's come in and been really good.
Two count. Having a hard time seeing the signals, I think.
Yeah, you got to run on second. He's running through a series of them, and honestly, Romero's been shaking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Having to do that 2 or 3 times.
Ball outside. Hey. Good try right there with left-handed hitter. Nobody in that third base box. Tried to throw behind the runner, and Grady was able to get back in there with the dive.
They're trying to score. You gotta be smart on that.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Full count here, 3-2. No outs. Cade hangs in there right there.
Still full count to Cade. Good at bat so far. Just keep fighting right here.
Yeah. Still no outs. Runners on second and third. Good job. Good at bat right there to get the bases loaded. Brings up Kason Meyer.
Keep turning it over. That's what you ask.
Yeah, absolutely. Our biggest chance right here in the game so far. Got Grady Thomas on third. Shortstop's going to call the infield in right here and kind of have a little pitcher's mound meeting. See what Coach Garrett decides to do right here. Kaysen handles the bat pretty well. He's been known to put down a bunt or two.
The only kicker with a bunt right here is it's a force out at home.
It's force out at home, you're right.
Kind of a different situation,
yeah. And you don't want to run yourself out of an inning.
Yeah.
I think Duncan would be happy with trading a run for a double play. So look, So it looks like they've got the infield back up the middle at short and second. Third baseman kind of playing a couple steps behind the bag. Looks like he's going to potentially try and turn 2 as well. So let's see what Kaysen can do right here.
Big spot right here.
Yeah. Ramirez starts off with a strike. 0-1. Yeah. 0-2 now. A tight little curveball. Kaysen was unable to hold back. Makes an 0-2 count. See if Kaysen can fight off something here with 2 strikes. Steps off. Kaysen, can that get down or is it going foul? Foul ball.
Thought the wind might
yeah,
just a little bit back, but
right down the line, but just a couple feet foul. Not sure if you were able to see that from our camera angle.
we weren't able to see it from the dugout. So.
Yeah. So still 0-2 right here. Oh, you're fine. Chris Balvance. Call me stepdaddy. On the 1s and 2s for us today. 1-2 count. Yeah, he kind of stuck that thing out there. 1-2. Good job of holding right there. Kind of went back to that pitch that he got him with for strike 2, but Kaysen able to hold back this time. Catcher's heading out to the mound. 2-2 count right here. Bottom of the 4th.
Trace has been out there on second. I hadn't really been paying attention, but as you're out there on second, you're always watching.
Trying to figure.
Just to see if you can figure it out and help you guys out a little bit. Part of the game.
And if anybody can figure it out, it'd be Trace, the old coach's son.
Probably went out there and just called
Yeah.
Be a sign this time.
I wouldn't think so.
Should have it fairly quickly. Let's see if Casey can get a base knock here, right? Get Elgin on the board.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Sometimes it's just one of those deals where you just get one, and then it kind of snowballs.
Yep.
Little up. Good job, Kaysen, right there. 3-2 count. No outs. Nowhere to put him, no. Let's see what he comes up with here. Got him with that curveball again down. Kaysen unable to hold up. So strikeout right there, 1 out. Still bases loaded. Lucas Young now stepping to the plate. Got a quick mound break. We'll stay right here. 5-0. Elgin with 5 hits. Duncan with 4. Kind of figuring out what they want to do defensively. Lucas has got some speed, so if he'll have to hit it hard at one of the infielders to turn 2, yeah.
One of those spots where he's thrown a lot of pitches this inning. Coach kind of just probably
give him a little bit of breather. Yeah.
Big spot, got the strikeout. Now they're trying to get out of it with no run, no damage, and give him a chance to catch his breath.
Well, probably also reminding kind of the pitcher and the defense where Elgin is in the order. I mean, this is an 8th hole hitter. You know, let's try and get out of this thing before we allowing it to kind of get back to the top of the order. Fouled back right there on the fastball. 0-1 count. Umpire's going to take a look at the ball.
Yeah,
nope.
That hit, I think the home plate umpire in the mask.
Okay.
Give him a chance to catch his breath.
A little brotherly love there. 0-1 to Lucas right here. 0-2. After that mound visit, kind of pumping some strikes in there.
It's probably the mound visit.
Yeah.
Fill the zone up here. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, there's nowhere to put him. Yeah. 0-2 right here. See.
His strikeout pitch has been that curveball.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see it right here.
There it is. Hey! Is that going to get foul? Yeah. Wearing that right fielder out a little, having him chase down some of those foul balls, but wasn't able to get it in play. So still 0-2, bases loaded. Grady at third, Trace at second, Cade at first. Lucas fights that one off. Looks like we got another truck. And a little double whammy right there. The insurance agent in me is hating all that right now. Not enough to file a claim, though.
Definitely wouldn't want to pay.
Here's the pitch. Little up. Good eye by Lucas right there. Up and in, but good job of holding off. 1-2 count. Bases loaded. 1 out. Got Lucas on that nasty pitch down in the dirt. That can't tell if it's a curveball or slide. More like a slider.
It's probably more of a slider.
Yeah, the way it comes out of his hand, cutter, cut, something. And yeah, got
2-out base hit.
Got Mason and Kaysen on that same pitch. Not Mason, Lucas. So, 0-2. So there's 2 outs now. Base is still loaded. Caden Boletto up. 0-1. Big spot right here for Caden. Center fielder. Sophomore. Down. Makes it a 1-1 count. Mira's in the stretch. Ball down. 2-1. Good job by Caden right there.
So you've got to be ready right here. Fastball, be on
Yeah.
line. Let's put it in the outfield for a base hit, maybe score 2. 2-1. He definitely don't want to fall behind 3-1.
No.
Sit the fastball right here and do some damage on it.
Mason Thornton on deck. Oh, tried to spin it, got hit by the umpire. Yeah. 3-1. Yeah, give him a little bit of.
Interesting to see there, though. He threw that 3-1 or 2-1 breaking ball to the 9-hole hitter. That's not what you expect right there. Good job by Caden just laying off. And
No, I mean,
giving into it. I mean,
right, like you said. I mean, 2-1. You thought he was going to come with a fastball. Don't think they want to see Mason. Mason's had 2 good at bats so far. Caden's looking for 1 spot here.
3-1 count.
Good play by the shortstop right there to end the inning and end the rally. So after 4, Duncan 5, Elgin 0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, we're back at the nest. Elgin had a great chance last inning, but unable to capitalize, so still 5-0 here at the top of the 5th inning. Jackson Sutherland still on the mound. Like I said, not pitching bad at all. Just kind of, like I said, Duncan's got a couple untimely hits. Not untimely, but timely hits, and a few defensive miscues. See the score, 5-0.
2-hole batter for the Duncan Demons. Preston Giles at the plate.
One-0 count. That ball is high. It's got a chance, and that one is out of here.
off the bat, but more about how high it went.
Yeah.
Probably a fly ball out most days.
Yeah, just an elevated fastball that he got under and said just kind of lifted. Makes it 6-0. Duncan Demons. That maybe another one. Oh, off of Caden's glove.
Still going to be a double. That was a real tough play there.
Yeah, kind of got turned around a little. I think the wind played a little bit of part in that, and Caden was able to get his glove on it, but unable to come up with it. He's got a runner on second now with no outs.
Bring up Briscoe Smith. As I was telling you earlier, center fielder's committed to OU. Well, Briscoe Smith's committed to OU as well. Shortstop for the Demons. Talked about him making a couple of plays. He'll be their starting pitcher tomorrow.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good out there at the shortstop spot. Look forward to seeing his arm tomorrow. Again, if you're just now joining us, these two teams will play again tomorrow at Duncan. Depending on the score of that one and a few other things, will determine who finishes first and second in the district. A little bit in right there, 1-1. Like I said, Jackson's only given up 5 hits today. A little bit outside, 2-1. A little low, 3-1. Jackson hasn't got too many 3-ball counts so far today. I don't think he's got to give up any walks yet. Did I just do the announcer jinx? Yep, I did. Sorry, Jackson. First walk of the evening. Runners on first and second, no outs. See if we can maybe turn 2 here.
For a ground ball.
Yeah. Goes with that curveball.
He was definitely not swinging for a curveball.
No. I don't think he was thinking that was going to be a curveball either. 0-1 count. Timeout called by the hitter. 0-1 count. Top of the 5th. Demons up 6-0. There's the ground ball. Got it. Good job by Trace right there. Almost could have tagged him over. But good, smart play. Yeah. It's a good, smart play right there to turn 2.
Second double play for the Owls today.
Good turn at second by Brody. I want to thank all those that are tuned in. We hit 1 million views for this school year so far, Joe.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
When you have
last year our record was a little bit over 750. And this year we hit the 1 million mark.
Yeah, and like I was going to say, you get Elgin who goes to a state championship game. You get the Lawton High Wolverines who go to the state
championship basketball, yeah.
So those,
Carl Albert made it to the state championship in football as well. Got a lot of baseball still left to be played too, so who knows where that number will end this year. Like I said, thank you to all that tune in and watch all of the sports that we're able to bring to you live on the Oklahoma Sports Network. One count here. 1-2. Fastball by him.
That's where I'm staying.
Trying to go back there again. 2-2. Runner on third. Hey, yeah.
Fourth strikeout of the day.
Good job by Grady hanging on to it back there, like you said. So through 4.5. Duncan adds a run there in the fifth inning. 6-0 Demons over your Owls. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paras Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Paras, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Paras Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
All right, we're back here in the nest at the bottom of the fifth. Top of the order up this inning. Mason Thornton, who's had two really good at-bats so far. Led off the game with a triple. Yep, good play by the third baseman. Ball outside. 1-0 count. A little low right there. 2-0. Ramirez has done good tonight through 4 innings. He's given up 5 hits, but no runs.
7 strikeouts.
Elgin's had some chances, just like you said, haven't got that timely hit to get some runs in. And 3-0 count right here for Mason. Let's see. Down 6, I would think he's taken here, but yeah.
Coach Garrett might come out of his shoes.
3-1 count here. Pump the fastball right in there for a strike. Kind of top that one a little. Going to be a tough play. Oh, good job by Ramirez getting over there. Kind of top that one a little. So it brings up Brody Morrison with 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Sorry about that. Eventually I'll get it right.
The third quarter. Third quarter. We're in the home stretch. Late in the third is what we call it.
Late in the third quarter. There you go. Football guy in me. 0-1. Brody with the foul ball off to the third base side. Brody's third at bat of the night.
1 for 2 on the day.
Hard hit right to the shortstop, though. Good throw over the first, get Brody in time. Brings up Ritson. Ritson with his third wrestling state champ next year, going for the impressive potential four-peat in his weight division. Ball in the outside corner, 0-1.
Good pitch.
Yeah.
Right on the knees on the outside black. Definitely a strike, but pitcher's pitch.
Especially when you follow it up with that one.
Yeah. Looked like a changeup.
Yeah.
A little bit different movement, a little bit different action than he's been seeing.
Yeah. 0-2 right here for Ritson.
Goes back to that. Tried a little bit of that quick.
Yeah. Ritson did a good job of hanging on. Got a little bit of a piece of it.
It's interesting to see here, just because I've watched it. He really likes this baseball. Every time he gets fouled off, he looks to come back and wait for it. And something about this one versus the other one he really likes.
0-2 right here to Ritson. A little up and in. 1-2.
Little purpose pitch right there. I wouldn't be surprised to see that slider down and away.
Yeah.
There. Let's see if it works. Maybe he'll hang it and Ritson will send it for a ride.
No, went right back inside. 2-2 right here. Yeah, like I said, we've seen in the last inning, I mean, you get the ball up in the air today, it's got a chance to carry. That's exactly what that one does. And, right to the warning track. A little bit short.
Hit the middle of the fence.
Yeah.
Like, but just, honestly, he just got it off the end of the bat just to take.
Yeah, didn't get in the sweet spot right there. So after 5, your Duncan Demons still up 6-0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
All right, so we're back here at the Nest after 5 innings of play, heading into the top of the 6th. Duncan Demons up 6-0 over your Elgin Owls. Again, these teams will play again tomorrow, Tuesday, at Duncan, with the district title on the line.
Regardless of what happens here, whether it's a win or loss, I'd just like to see them come back all the way for a win, but you'd like to see them score a few runs and get a little momentum headed in.
Yeah.
Continue to hold them here for Jackson.
Yeah, because, it'll be a huge pitching matchup tomorrow. I think Trace Laura is probably going to go for the Owls, and think we said their shortstop is going to be on the mound. Briscoe Smith, OU commit. So like I said, you want to have some momentum going into that one. Baseball's a funny game. Jackson Sutherland's kind of really settled down here after the second inning, yeah. Giving up a couple runs after that, but one on a solo home run, and and the other one was unearned. So kind of settled down after that second inning. I mean, he's pitched well tonight. I mean, he's only given up 5 hits, so is Duncan.
Timely double, and honestly, that came after a drop third strike where he struck the guy out.
Right.
Ends up in the dugout. So I mean, it's just
Chance here for Brody. Fields it over to Ritson for the out. Yeah, like I said, just a couple defensive miscues and that timely hit. I mean, it's kind of the difference. Obviously, the home run kind of padded it a little.
Yeah, because the pass or the wild pitch, technically the ball hits the dirt. It's probably a wild pitch, hits the dirt, and they score a run on that.
Yeah, rolls into the dugout. I think that's how they scored that 5th run. Yeah.
The first run.
One out here in the 6th, top of the 6th. Another chance for Brody. Good play. Over to Ritson, out number 2. So 2 outs, no on. Bottom of the order.
9 hole.
Coach for the Demons wants to have a few words.
Just extending the end in here. A couple quick outs.
Yeah.
About 4 pitches. He's going saying, you better not swing at the first one and then have a good at bat.
Yeah. I'm a big LSU baseball guy. Jay Johnson takes more offensive timeouts than probably anybody in college baseball. And it's always in situations like this where he's like, hey, just slow down.
Good job by Jackson kind of knowing that situation.
Yep. 0-1.
Get me over curveball, make him hit now.
Yeah, he knew he probably wasn't going to swing at that first pitch after that meeting. That one's going to sneak in. Yep. Little blooper out to left field. Gets back to the top of the order in Eli Ramirez. Runner on first, 2 outs.
That's one thing about Ramirez. He hasn't seen a whole lot of pitches. He likes to go early in the count.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's one thing about Jackson, too. I mean, he's always around the plate. He's only got 1 walk in the day, only 1 3-ball count, I think. So if you're a kind of a, free swinger, this is the type of pitcher you like. Try to pick off there at first base. Had the runner leaning, but chopped foul, just like you said. 1-1 count.
I'd like to see Grady get a chance to throw one out.
Yeah. Curveball. Must have been down a little. 2-1. Jackson. Two-one count still. That pitch did not count. Eli called timeout right before that delivery from Jackson.
Well, after he saw it, he might have been wishing he had.
There you go. Threw that one by him. 2-2. I will still have 6 outs to get 6 runs. Good job of 2-out hitting right there. 2-strike hitting by Eli Ramirez. Liner to left field.
Slider out there. He just hooked it in the left.
Last time up, this guy got the home run, I think.
That's correct.
Yep. So 2 on, 2 outs. Runner at first and second. Ball to the gap will definitely score 2. Ramirez has showed his speed. But good job by Jackson starting out with a strike. Another curveball, 0-2.
Like seeing put them away here. Yeah, this inning's still only down 6.
Yeah, I need to keep the score kind of right here. Especially the way Ramirez has been pitching all day. And we don't want to get to the other Ramirez.
Yeah, closer. Actually, you probably
good pitch right there. Yeah, get him out of the ball game today. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that means you made it close enough to where it's coming first.
There you go. So after 5.5 innings of play, Duncan still up 6-0. You're watching Elgin Owl Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothes.
As we head into the bottom of the 6th inning, Duncan still up 6-0. Grady Thomas up to bat, the senior.
Grady led us off with the single the last
Yeah, Grady got us going. Got bases loaded with no outs and unable to do anything. Ball up and in right there, 1-0. Grady hitting .432 on the season with 3 home runs and 34, leading the team with 34 RBIs. One of, there's 3 seniors. One of 3 seniors, him, Trace, and Keaton Lewis. 2-1. Probably at that part of the game where most kids are going to take first strike. Need base runners. Chop, foul. Yeah.
There it is again, wanting that baseball back. Told you there's something about it.
It just feels right. I used to do that footballs. We'd put an X on one that I wanted, and if it was third down, we needed that one. Got it, boy. Oh, no, that's going to be a tough play. Grady's able to beat it out, though. Good job of getting there by the shortstop, but Grady showed off his.
Didn't have as much arm on that one as he did on the one before.
No, I think he was deeper.
I was going to say, he had to go a little
Yeah.
further to get that one.
Yeah. But still, it's pretty impressive for him to get it over there. And these turf fields, too, what kids are doing these days, not just kids, I mean, major leaguers, too. I mean, they're using that bounce. You know, I mean, they're throwing it right past the mound and getting that one hopper over there.
Well, a lot of times they say that gets her a little quicker. Honestly.
Yeah.
You get it skipping off that turf versus bouncing.
Kind of pulled the string on Trace right there, 0-1. Trace tied for the team lead with 3 home runs. Yeah. He was definitely swinging for it. Another one of the seniors. Trace is headed to NEO, I believe, to go play baseball. I think that's the school.
Not sure exactly.
No. Yeah, I think it's NOC, yeah.
Northern Oklahoma College, I believe.
Yep.
It's in Tonkawa, if I'm not mistaken. Go there and pitch for them.
Yeah, he's going to pitch for him. 4-year starting quarterback. Pretty much broke all of his brother's passing records. Left school as the all-time yardage touchdown king. And not too shabby on the baseball diamond either. Pretty darn good on the basketball court, too. 1-2 count right here for Trace. 2-2. Kind of surprised him, I think, right there with a little fastball.
And I don't know if Trace paying attention for that shortstop knew the fastball was coming, so he went up the middle.
Yeah.
As the guy started. This is those little nuances that you can kind of pay attention to.
Right.
Sometimes you want to know. Sometimes you just want to get up there and hit.
Yeah.
See-ball, hit ball.
Right.
It goes the other way. You can probably be in the dirt.
Grady's going to get there. Moves up on the wild pitch. Cade Hillary on deck. See if Trace can get one to the gap here or something, get Grady in, get us on the board here. Like I said, could make a difference for tomorrow's game. Run differential is the tiebreaker, is our understanding. Yep. Not sure where both teams lay in that run differential.
They're real close.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm not too sure that it might not just be head-to-head run differential.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
I'm not exactly sure what the tiebreak is.
Got that one by Trace for the first out of the inning. Brings up Cade Hillary. A little too short is the walk-up song. I like it, Cade. Get me.
Get it. That high C, brother.
One out here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball outside. 1-0. Cade Hillary, junior, hitting .385 with 1 home run and 15 RBIs on the season coming in. Grady's going to move up on that one as well. Oh. Yeah, he thought about it there for a second.
At least make the pitcher take a couple steps.
Right. See if Cade can punch one to the outfield here. Yeah. 3-0.
This pitch will be pitch number 100 for Jason Ramirez. He's definitely labored a little bit, that's for sure, today, even though the Owls haven't got a run across.
No, yeah, he's thrown a lot. Well, like you said, he's thrown 100 pitches, so he's thrown a lot of pitches today. Got a decent amount of 3-ball counts. And
been able to get out of jam.
Yeah, he has. Good defense behind him. All right, 3-0 count here. I would assume for sure Cade's taking this one. And it's outside. So with runners at the corners, brings up Case and Meyer.
Another chance for Case and Lucas and hopefully for Cade.
Yeah, get some runs on the board.
Get a chance to break this shutout.
In their first and third defense together. Down 6-0. I wouldn't think Elgin's going to try anything too crazy here.
Honestly, if I'm Duncan, I'm probably just trying to throw him out.
Yeah, just throw him out. I'd trade the out for the run.
Absolutely.
Infield back at the. There you go. Stay out of. Yeah. So he stays out of the double play. Cade Hillary was able to beat him to second base. So he stays out of the double play.
He was called safe.
And then Kaysen.
Very close play.
Yeah, very, very close play. Looks like Duncan's coach going to ask about it.
Starting the runner there, definitely.
Yeah, without him starting right there, he would have been an easy kind of double play, but.
Definitely a bang play.
If it stands, it'll be 6-1.
We're not going to have a change call, but the announcer and Joe said that
it was close.
He beat him to it. Probably should have been a double play. Elgin gets one there. And like you say, when you're talking about run differential, every run's going to matter. So maybe let's get into one right here, and we'll start a little rally and go from there.
Up a little right there. Lucas Young now at the plate.
0 for 2 on the day.
6-1. Elgin was able to get on the board.
I thought you were saying he was 6'1". I was like, where do you see that?
He may be taller than that.
Basketball player, right? If I move
Yeah, he is. That one's high, but playable for the left fielder. Not sure if. Yep. Didn't know if he saw it at first, but. Yep. So that after 6, it is now 6-1. Elgin was able to get on the board that inning, so it's 6-1 headed into the top of the 7th. You're watching Elgin All Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Get ready. Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest.
And we're back here at the Nest, heading into the top of the 7th.
So one of the things we were talking about is how well Jackson's pitched today, and how it's just kind of been some not so good breaks, but really only 2 earned runs.
Yeah.
You know, the home run and one other one is it. Everything else unearned so far today, and it's just that's tough. And when you're playing good teams, they do that to you, and it's tough to come back from.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're Jackson right here, you want to get to the bottom of the 7th unscathed, 5-run lead. Got Caden Belletto leading off, I believe, the bottom of the 7th, and then we'll head back to the top of the order. Foul out of play. That may get a softballer over there. So with a 2-1 count, no outs. Yep. Good pitch in the outside corner right there for Jackson. 2-2.
Thought I might have had the count wrong. It looked like he almost rang him up on that. And I thought, well.
Good pitch right there. Jackson Sutherland. How many strikeouts is that on the day, Joe?
That is number 5, I believe.
5 strikeouts on the day. Came in with 49 on the year, leading the team. Chance for Mason Thornton right here. Long throw. Gets him. So with 2 outs.
I wasn't mistaken. That was strikeout number 7 for the day.
Okay, 7.
I miscounted.
That'll give him 56 on the year. Thank Coach Garrett for those updated stats every week. So not the way that Coach Garrett probably wanted this one to go so far. That's one good thing about baseball. You've always got a game pretty much the next day. Got to put this one behind you. And still a ton left at stake tomorrow. But let's make all that go away in the bottom of the 7th and score 6. A little walk-off. Good pitch right there by Jackson on a 3-0 count. Second 3-ball count of the evening. Chance for Trace right here. Good job right there across the diamond. Makes it 3 outs, 3 up, 3 down. So heading into the bottom of the 7th, Elgin's going to need 5 to keep this one going, 6 to walk it off. You're watching Elgin Isle Baseball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
And we're back here at the Nest, headed into the bottom of 7th. Ramirez is still on the mound, giving up 6 hits on the day. Got Grayson Nichols, sophomore, stepping in to hit for Caden Belletto. See if he can get on base here and get a rally going. After him, we'll head to the top of the order with Mason Thornton, who's had a couple good at-bats so far today. See if Grayson here can do something. Ball in. Maybe a little low, too. 1-0. Talking to Coach Garrett. Likes Grayson's bat. Swung it pretty well in some of the after varsity scrimmages and games.
I heard last year from Coach Garza, how well this kid swings the bat as a freshman.
So yeah.
Grayson.
Only a sophomore. Kind of a chopper towards Coach Garrett over there. 1-2 count. I'm waiting for that ball, as Joe said.
He likes it. He likes it. If I'm Elgin, I might actually just take it with me.
Yeah, that one might end in the back of somebody's truck.
Might end up in this water puddle over here. That was a tough pitch. That ball was on the out.
Yeah, kind of look a little up maybe too, but
maybe a ball out. But when you pitching like he has today, he's probably going to get that call.
So 1 out. Headed back to the top of the order for Mason Thornton. Again, I know we've said it multiple times, but these two teams will play again tomorrow at Duncan. Ball in the outside corner. 0-1.
Elgin's going up there taking a strike right here.
Yeah.
In high school, there's a pitch limit. You can only pitch 120 pitches, and he's getting close. I don't know exactly what the number is at the moment, but he's got to be about 2 batters away.
Yeah, last inning you said he was at 100.
Yeah, so.
It was about 4 or 5 to Grayson there.
Regardless, you'd like to have another arm have to come in.
Yeah. And like you said last week, I mean, if he starts the batter, he gets the chance to finish it, whether at 120 or not. Strike on the outside corner again, brings it to 2-2. Mason's going to have to protect here. See what Ramirez goes to. Kind of a changeup. Good job by Mason hanging in there. Making the catcher go get it because that's his ball.
Yeah, it's his ball. Okay, you put it that way.
I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
Yeah, he might take it with him. Make sure it doesn't end up in the game tomorrow.
A little outside right there, 3-2. Up the middle, let's see. Up. Good play right there by the shortstop again. Ranging way to his left. Able to get the ball over and get the speedy Mason Thornton at first base by a step. Very, very good play. Brings up Brody Morrison here with 2 outs.
Mason's not a slow runner.
No. And I mean, the range that far to his left and still have the arm strength to get it over there. So the Owls down to their last out. And the man of Brody Morrison. A little up. 1-0. Brody, another 3-port sports star. Tied his head coach, Chalmer Wyatt. I don't think he did. No. Yeah, tied his head coach, Chalmer Wyatt, for receiving touchdowns on the year. School record. Also a starter on the basketball team. But currently down 1-2 here in the bottom of the 7th.
There goes that ball.
Yeah, don't throw that one in, kid. Keep that one in your pocket. All right, Elgin down to its last strike. Let's see if Brody can keep this game going. Foul tip. Catcher unable to hold on to it. Strike 3 on the curveball. That will end the game. Demons take advantage of game 1. Some timely hitting, some unforced errors by the Elgin Owl defense led to a 6-1 win for the Duncan Demons. Tomorrow night, both these teams will play again, I believe, at 5 o'clock at Duncan.
That's correct.
Big Pit Trace Lore will go, and then shortstop who made so many good plays tonight will also be on the mound for the Demons for that big district matchup. So, for Vincent Saylor, myself, Vincent Saylor, Chris Balvance as the producer, Big Stepdaddy Chris, and Joe Abshire, thank you all for watching. And as always, go Owls!
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.